Alright, this is True Patriot 09. It's been a while since I've done a video between wintertime and just weather, and you'll see here shortly that our department has redone our rifle range. Just hadn't had time to get up here and shoot, but what we're going to do today is we're going to shoot a new gun that I've had for a couple of weeks, hadn't been able to get out and shoot it. It's the Ruger American Predator in 308. I've put a Glade Armory bolt handle on it. It's made a huge difference. I've used the Brownells Alumahide for the barrel. Got a GunTech muzzle brake, Redfield optic. I had a Conus Pro T30. Wasn't a huge fan of it. A friend of mine I work with wanted it, so I sold it to him. And this week I'll have a new scope, a new gun, and a new caliber, all of which I've never owned any of these, so I'll do a review on that later this week. But today we'll be shooting 4 different ammos at about 100 and some change yardage. Few things. There's the rifle. Did a tabletop on it. This shooting mat, I've been meaning to get one of these forever. It's a Vism VISM. I think it's an NC Star product. But for the cost of it, for me just to lay on and shoot, man, it's been great so far. We'll be shooting 4 different ammos. We'll be shooting a Hornady Tap, the PPU match grade, the Agia Full Metal Jacket boat tail, and of course the Hornady Steel Match boat tail hollow point. I love that ammo. So we'll set up real quick. We'll take 3 shots. I've got some targets down range. The center target will be the Hornady Steel Match, and then we'll just go from there. Top left will probably be the Agia. The one under it will be the PPU Match, and then the bottom right will be the Hornady Tap. So we'll get the camera set up. We'll start shooting and go down there and look at the targets and see what we got. And by the way, it's mid-February here in Virginia. I live in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's like 60 degrees out here. Most time it's like 30 or 35 degrees, so kind of crazy. Anyway, let me get the camera set up, and we're all ready to go, and we'll go down and shoot some and look at some targets. Alright, first up will be Hornady Steel Match. That last one went a little bit low. Next is the Agia. This is just a Full Metal Jacket round. We'll be shooting the top left target. 3 shot groups. Next is going to be the PPU. It's 168 grain, and it is hollow point in its boat tail. I don't know how match PPU is, but we'll see. I know they have good brass. Well, they had a recall not too long ago, but the brass most of the time is good. People like to save it. So this one will be the orange to be the orange target. And last will be the Hornady Tap. It also is 168 grain. Be going far bottom right. All the targets look pretty good. And if you were wondering, by the way, if you've seen these in the background, here's one and here's one. What I did is actually took an old yoga mat that I used to use as a shooting mat. They actually work pretty good, pretty cheap. Anyway, I cut it into sections, rolled it up fairly tight, used just a camouflage duct tape, duct taped them, still a little bit squishy, but it actually makes a really nice rifle rest. And with it being a little bit squishy, you can actually press down a little bit and really get a good target acquisition, I guess, on you really get the crosshairs dialed in. So, like I said, you've probably seen they redid our rifle range. It's this nice gravel, soft, no more grass or anything, but we'll go up here. I can already tell you the targets look really, really good. So we'll start out first with Hornady Steel Match. Love that ammo, shoots incredibly well, and as you can see, it does. So that's Hornady Steel Match. Now, I'd already taken two shots at it prior. These were the first two shots. These right here, I pulled the last one. These were my last 3 shots. Okay. Second, this was the Agia, just a full metal jacket. It was a boat tail, fairly good group. This is the PPU Match. Not real impressed. Here's one, and here's one. Not impressed with that ammo. Probably won't be buying any more of that. And then here was the Hornady Tap. Now, I will say the Tap, the last shot, I did rush a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I think that one is what flew, but I got two right here. So 100 plus yards. Really not that bad. Targets really aren't that bad. But really impressed with the gun. I've got 2 other Ruger American rifles, 300 Blackout and the 5.56, both in the ranch. Those things are incredibly accurate. This is the Predator version. It's got the heavy barrel. It's 308, and as you can see, I mean, it shoots great. And I had one of the owners of one of our quite a few gun shops that we have locally actually told me that the Ruger American Predator, it's got the same barrel, the same bolt assembly and everything as the Ruger Precision rifle, except it's just got that cheap, inexpensive stock on it, which is why you can pick one up for $400 or around $400. Incredibly accurate rifles, heavy barrels, they work really well, they shoot well, and I love the gun. I like my Redfield optic. Like I said, this week, I'll leave it as a surprise, but I've got a new caliber, new gun. Never owned this gun before. Never owned a, should I say, I've never owned this name brand of gun, and I've never owned this scope. Did some research last night on some optics and found one I was really impressed with. A lot of good reviews at a pretty good price point. So this is True Patriot 09. Sorry it's been a while. I've put up a shooting video, but we'll look at it one more time. It's the Ruger American Predator in 308. The Alumahide paint. It's epoxy, GunTech muzzle brake, red field optic, Glade armory, which I really like. Bolt handle makes a huge difference opposed to the factory handle that it came with. Voodoo cheek rest, Vism VISM shooting mat, fairly inexpensive and actually works really well. 4 different ammos. Nice little rest you can make from a $5 yoga mat from Walmart and some tape. Of course, my shooting bag, my targets. This is True Patriot 09. Like I always say, God bless our military. God bless our first responders. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for their families and their safety. Let's pray for Donald Trump, Mike Pence. Let's just pray that they do what they say they're going to do, and you know, let's make America great again. America is a great country anyway, but we can always improve. I should say that. America's always been great because it is America. We are the home of just the free, the brave, everything. It's just America is just a great nation, and we can always improve on that. So this is True Patriot 09. Thank you for watching. Leave comments for me. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And thank you for watching True Patriot 09.